Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. My name is Henry. So today is Wednesday. So for those who don't know, here in Hawaii, actually have a Hurricane Lane that's coming in. So it's actually supposed to hit land, I believe it's Friday afternoon is what they're saying, but pretty much the next couple days it's supposed to just pour rain. It's pretty much this morning, that's what I did. It's my day off today, so I did hurricane prep, pretty much filled all the water and all my buckets up. Made sure I had food already, secured everything outside, making sure everything was good, so I didn't really have time for a ride or any kind of big video. So today I thought I'd follow up on the last video you saw, which was setting up the clipless cleats on your pedals. So today I thought I would give you kind of a closeout review on my Shimano shoes, and then a welcome to my new Catlike Whisper shoes. Just to give you an idea on both of my first impressions, and then of course the end impressions on my Shimano shoes. Alright, so first one we'll start with my Shimano shoes here. This is Shimano M162s. These shoes I've had for about 2.5 years. I'll start off with my first shoes I had were actually like a Shimano carbon soled race shoe, race mountain bike shoe, which were like my first option, when I first started riding clipless pedals. So this is kind of a big upgrade to those, a lot more flex in the sole than those ones were very stiff. These ones also have the rubber on the bottom here, so kind of rubber tread. So here in Hawaii, you do a little bit of both riding and kind of hike a bike, just at the terrain we have here. Sometimes it's muddy or you slip, or there's roots that get kind of wet. So this definitely helps kind of get a little more traction here. It did get torn up pretty good here. Notice I did do a 24-hour race and a 6-hour race on these shoes. So they have been through quite a bit of abuse. Pretty much you can see on the bottom here, the whole sole down here is all kind of beat up and kind of torn up. Mostly that's from kind of clipping in and out on my pedals, or not being able to clip in and out because of the mud, and just kind of having to sit my foot wherever it wants to go. But anyways, these shoes here were a great shoe. I've always been a Shimano shoe fan, so that's with the kind of classic 2 Velcros and then the ratchet strap here. So that's what I've always ridden. That's what my first ones were. That's what these ones were. Overall, they worked a great shoe. They do take a little bit to dry out. They are kind of a thicker shoe, thicker kind of padding around here. So if they do get wet, just take a little bit to dry them out. Other than that, there were a couple things here. So I do like to run my shoes a little bit tight. So you can kind of see here on the tongue. Let's see if I can get you a good angle there. There we go. So you can see on the tongue, it actually started to rip here. So it just does have this kind of extra material kind of hiding down underneath there. But still the tongue actually ripped, and so it would kind of sit a little funky on the ratchet strap part. That was one kind of thing that I ran into. That was kind of more recent. That wasn't near the beginning. It actually lasted quite a while at the beginning. That was kind of one of the recent flaws on the shoes. But other than that, they had great side armor protection here. Great on the toe as well. They're a very comfortable shoe. I think I paid, I want to say about $85. I got them on sale. So these were a very good shoe for the price. I see multiple people wear these all around. And if you're looking for a first mountain bike shoe, highly recommend these as your first ones. You will definitely like them and definitely enjoy them. I do have a wider foot as well. I do have wide feet, especially in the toe and then the mid section as well. So you do have a wider toe box, a little bit wider the middle section too. Someone with wide feet, these are definitely a good shoe for you. From there, we'll go ahead and show you my new shoes that I got here. These are going to be the Catlike Whispers. I'll give you guys some of my first impressions on those. Alright, so these are my new shoes here. You saw in my last video. These are the Catlike, and they are the Whisper mountain bike right back here on the back. So these shoes are, like I mentioned, these I did actually end up having to get from Europe. They came from France, I believe. So Catlike is a brand that's more in the European market in the road cycling industry. When I was kind of working in shops growing up, I did have a guy who raced road bikes, got Catlike helmet, Catlike shoes. So that's where I got introduced to the brand, so I kind of had the brand recognition. But like I said, I saw a review on these on Single Tracks about almost a year and a half ago, and I actually just kind of kept it off to the side because I thought they were a great looking shoe. The guy who actually reviewed it said that his Shimano shoes, he used to be a Shimano shoe guy just like I was, and these fit him great. So I'm always looking for like a wide shoe, because like I mentioned, I have wide feet. These I would say are more similar to my first pair of cycling shoes that I got with like the carbon sole. These are what's called graphene nanotech, so it makes it very, very stiff in the sole here. All I've done really is ride, pretty much set them up, pull them out of the box, and then just take a ride on my driveway so far. But I can tell you the sole on these is a lot stiffer. You know, they do have some rubber knobs on here, but they're definitely not as soft or as grippy as the ones on my Shimano shoes. So it does have the rubber knobs here. Like I mentioned, it does have the cleats here if you want to put the the metal knobs here, just to get a little bit of traction like wet weather or grassy conditions. But other than that, you know, they kind of have it's very stiff bottom, like I mentioned. You know, there really isn't much flex in here. They do seem well ventilated. I can tell you that. You can see all the vents here on the sides, both sides, all up and down here. They are very light. Yes, these ones are very light versus those. You know, obviously these are much more of a race shoe than a, you know, kind of a trail riding shoe like those ones were. But that was kind of what I was looking for. It's a little more race shoe, a little more of a, you know, I really looked at the cool design. You know, the guy who rode them on the trail, did a little hike a bike, said they worked great for him. So I was like, let's go for it. Let's get it down. These ones do have the BOA dials on here, so something I did want to try out. This is kind of the new style here. You know, instead of the two Velcro straps and the ratchet like on the other ones where you kind of get stuck with whatever the ratchet, you know, is between the teeth. These BOA dials, so actually loosen them up here. Pretty much you can click them down here, and then you can actually twist them to your desired tightness on the shoe. So it's, I would say, almost infinitely adjustable on how tight you can get how tight or loose you want these to be. So that's a pretty cool design. I really like those just from putting them on, testing them out. I think that's a really cool design. I've never taken a shoe off this fast. And pretty much take them off, you just pop these out, and you just pull, and your foot comes right out. I've never had something that easy to get the shoe out, to get my foot out of. So ultimately, I'm really looking forward to riding these shoes here. We'll post a link below to where I got these. I actually got these on eBay. And I live over in Hawaii, so it took about, probably about 2 weeks to get here. You know, coming from all the way from France to here. So really shipping wasn't too bad, price-wise wasn't bad either. It was actually slightly cheaper than they are on like Catlikes website. From what I saw, I couldn't find any dealers local to me or anywhere kind of on the West Coast, so it was kind of hard to find these at like a bike shop or anyone who actually sold them. But yeah, looking forward to riding these. I'll definitely give you guys updates on a first ride review. You know, let you know how they're doing after a couple rides, how I'm liking them. Alright, so thanks for watching today, guys. That's going to be it today. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of my old Shimano trail shoes that I rode, and then my new kind of first impressions of my Catlike Whisper mountain bike shoes. Look forward to sharing more about those Catlike shoes, and as I get rides on them, let you know how they're doing. I hope this helped you guys know whether you're looking for new shoes, looking for someone who's had experience with them, you know, just find out how these shoes are. So anyways, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe right up here for me. Definitely have more videos coming out like this in the future. Hopefully I get some riding content here after this hurricane hits, or hopefully it misses. But hopefully I get some riding content after that. For the last video, go ahead and click right over off to the side here. Should be the one that I am setting up clipless pedals for the first time. So go ahead and take a look at that so you can set up your brand new shoes and get everything set for you. So thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you on the next video.